have another little mini here. This is also from Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle. For those of you who do not know me, hi, welcome. I'm so glad you guys stopped by today. I got new nails. Sorry, I thought I'd share. I'm pretty excited. I really like the color and how they look. Yes, I've gotten into getting my nails done again, which is fun and crazy. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. Today's video is all about me showing off my colorful eyeshadow palettes. I have a couple in here that when I was looking through the list, I was like, these really should have been in the more neutral, but somehow they ended up in the colorful, so we're just gonna go with it. No, I do not have any makeup on today. I just wasn't feeling putting on makeup, but I was feeling talking about my makeup. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right in. I'm gonna show you my colorful eyeshadow palette collection, as well as swatch 2 shades from each one. We're probably going to stain my arm. It's gonna become fun colors, and then I'm gonna have people at work go, what happened to your arm? I swatched makeup, it's fine. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump right into this. The first palette I have is the McGrath Ecstasy Subversive palette. And this is what it looks like. It's colorful shimmers. Woo! So my 2 favorite are going to be this shade right here, which is Lapis Luxury. And then this purple right here, which is Synthetica. So Lapis Luxury, oh, it's so pretty, and Synthetica, which is like a black based purple. That blue is so pretty. I need to use the blue more often. It's my favorite shade. Do I wear it all the time? No, I should just plop it on my face, just like that, right there. So yes, this is the McGrath Ecstasy Subversive palette, and these are the 2 shades. They're very pretty. The next palette is the Norm Vina Mini Pro Pigment Palette Volume 2. This is what it looks like. Look at that, it's very green. But the shades I'm actually drawn to are this pinky purple shade and then the green metallic. And this is newer. I wasn't meaning to pick it up. So there is that matte shade. And there is that green shade. Oh, they're so pretty. I wasn't meaning to pick it up. I wasn't like trying to buy more makeup. I just noticed there was a Sephora By My Job and I bought it. But I like it. I will say this about this palette. Had I known that they were going to come out with minis of it, I don't know that I would have wanted all 3 of the big ones. Yeah, because there are some similar shades in here to like the bigger ones. I wouldn't say they're all exact. I really haven't, okay, let's just say this. I really haven't looked at it all, but I do think there are some similar shades. And then we have one of my favorite palettes. This is the Creepy Cute palette by not Shroud Cosmetics, but Shroud Cosmetics now. I absolutely love this palette. The only thing that's kind of tricky is it has a very strong magnet, but this is what this beauty looks like. And my 2 favorite shades are actually the gray Tombstone. Oh, and they're still so buttery. And then I like the Creep It Real shade. And just so you know, spoiler alert for my channel, there's the gray Tombstone, and then this is Creep It Real. I will be doing a retro 3 looks 1 palette with this guy right here, as well as a retro review, and that should be up next week, and I'm super excited to play with this palette again. It's been fun. I'll just say that, it's been fun. Then we have a newer palette that I got for Christmas. It's the Juvia's Place The Warrior 3. I love the artwork on these palettes. They're so pretty. And this is what it looks like. I had kind of like, I kept going, it could go into rainbow because it's almost a rainbow, but I thought it was more colorful than an actual rainbow. You can say I'm wrong, it's fine. You don't have to agree with where I put these palettes. So my favorite shades are actually the 2 shimmers in here. So Congo and Karama. So this is what Congo looks like. Another very, very beautiful blue. And this is what Karama looks like. It's kind of like a blue toned silver almost. Oh, they're so pretty. This would be a pretty palette. Be fun. I would use it. The next palette, this one I kept debating on where to put it, but it's the Butter Me Up palette by ColourPop. I got this for Christmas. See, it could go in like the neutral because it's more rosy, but I thought it was more like purpley, so that's why I put it in here. Yeah, so my two favorite shades in this are Silk Street and Paradiso. So this is Silk Street. And this is Paradiso. Oh, those are pretty too. But I will be honest, I need to play with this palette a little bit more. I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes in my collection that I need to play with more. I just need to find some more time to play with makeup. Some more time, like a lot of time, like the most amount of time ever. I just want to play with makeup. And then we have this palette right here. This is the Mercury Retrograde by Huda Beauty. Oh, its packaging is so hard to open. And this is what it looks like. And it also could have gone in the neutral one, I think, but it also kind of fits in this category. See, some of these were hard to place, but my favorite shades are Mercury and then Supernova. I love these shimmers. I have this kind of like blue thing down. So this is Mercury. Look at that duochrome. And this is Supernova. Oh, so pretty. I love makeup. Makeup's fun. I feel like my eyebrows look crazy. Did they look crazy? Would you guys tell me the truth if my eyebrows look crazy? They need to be like plucked, but yeah. Then we have the Tribe palette by Juvia's Place. Another beautiful palette. This one I put in here because it's more green and orange. My favorite shades are going to be Kurla and then Tootsie. So this is Kurla. Look at that beautiful orange. And this is Tootsie. That green. Put it all over my eye. Just everywhere. Also, as I'm doing this, if you guys see any eyeshadow palettes that you would like me to do a retro review or a retro 3 looks 1 palette, leave the name of that palette down below in the comment section because I will happily do it. Then we have one of my absolute favorite palettes of last year. This is the Moonspell palette by Lunar Beauty. Just the packaging. I have to show it off. It's so pretty. It's a book. I mean, look at that. It's gorgeous. And this is what this beauty looks like. So my two favorite shades in this are Phoebe. This is Phoebe. And, oh, this one's hard. I think I'm going to go with Bonnie. This one, Bonnie's probably going to be very similar to the other green. Let's put them right next to each other. So that's Bonnie. Ooh, it's more yellow. Ooh. And then this one is Phoebe. Oh, look at that. It's so pretty. Look at that color story. That's just fun. Can I have a palette like this? Okay, what palette to do next? We're going to go with the I Heart Revolution Tasty Avocado because it's in cute little avocado packaging. This is what it looks like. It's a very, very green palette. And now my favorite shades are Bite. And then I'm going to go with the shade Green Gold. So this one is Bite. Ooh, it's so metallic. And then Green Gold. Bite's really pretty. Bite has a lot of punch. Okay, so I'm going to quickly clean off my arm so that we can continue to go. I have like, I think 26 or 27 palettes in this kind of row of stuff, but let me just clean off my hand and I will be right back. Hand, arm, the whole arm's gonna get clean. I'll be right back. I said I was gonna stain my arm and I have. Oh well. Let's continue going. The next one that I have is the Mini Breaker. It's the Geoffreys Star palette, and this one is a very purple palette. I mean, it has some other shades, but it's more purple. So I kind of put it in here. We're gonna go with the shade Oral. And then Bubblegum. So this is the first shade. Oh, look at that. Oh, these shades do not come to play. And then we have Bubblegum. Oh, that would be a pretty color combination. I need to play with this mini palette a little bit more. I don't really use it, to be honest. It just kind of sits there. I forget about it. Maybe it's because, I don't know. I like mini palettes, but I forget about that one. Then we have this beauty. This is the Well Song palette by Manoj Cosmetics. Look at that. Okay. So my favorite shade out of this palette is the Whale Song shade. I'm liking blue a lot lately, like a lot. And then my favorite matte shade is Kelp. So we have a Whale Song. Oh, that's so pretty. And then Kelp. Oh, that's fun together. But if you guys haven't tried any of like Menagerie's palettes, I highly recommend it. They are beautiful. This one does stain, just forewarning you. Actually, several of their palettes stain. So if you're not a huge fan of that, you don't wear a lot of makeup, you don't want to risk it staining your eyeballs, maybe not, but I love this palette. I love Manoj Cosmetics. They are one of my favorite indie brands. And I want like 9 million palettes. I want them to come out with 9 million palettes. Because I would buy them all. They should. They'd make a lot of money from me. Then we have this one from Blush Tribe. This is the Layla 2 palette. It is their green palette. And my favorite shades in here are going to be Asaya, which is this yellow. And then Malia, which is a green shade. So we have Asaya. It's a nice buildable yellow, and then Malia, which is a beautiful metallic green. I think Blush Tribe does really well with their metallic shades. I sometimes think that their matte formula misses the mark, but their metallic shades are always very good. Their mattes tend to be more on the buildable side than like Pow all the time. It really kind of depends on the palette though, to be honest. Then we have another little mini palette here. This is from Manoj Cosmetics as well. It is the Violet Ink palette. And that is a strong magnet on this guy. It is a very purple palette. My two favorite shades are Mimic, which is this one. And I think this one really does go really well with Well Song. Like if you wanted to add like a purple in it, and then Inkjet. So we have Mimic and Inkjet. This is what Mimic looks like. Oh, I love that shade. And this is Inkjet. So kind of like a bluey purple, or blue toned purple. I will say that this one also stains. I know some people have said it hasn't, but on me it completely has, just forewarning people who are interested. But yeah, that's pretty. Then we have a newer one to my collection, and this one is from Milani. It's the Gilded Pastel. I really think this is really pretty. That's what it looks like. So my two favorite shades are Split the Bill, which is this green shade, and then Peacocking, which is kind of like this minty kind of green blue shade. So we have Split the Bill. Isn't that pretty? And I think it performs very well for like a drugstore eyeshadow. and then Peacocking. Oh, I think both of those are really pretty. And I will say this, with using this, I can say that the mattes work better on their eye. The mattes work better on my eyes than they do with just swatching. So just kind of putting that out there for anyone who's like, that matte didn't swatch very well. Well, no, it swatched okay. The next one here is the Aurora Lights palette by BH Cosmetics. This is one of their baked eyeshadow palettes, and this one kind of has 3 different types of shadows. Like these ones are more topper shades. These are like metallic, and these are a little bit different down here. I can't quite explain. Some of them are like glittery topper shades, but my favorite shades are Polar and Fluorescent. So this one is Polar, which is more of a topper shade, and then Fluorescent, which has a little bit more punch. They're both beautiful. And in these, there's no mattes, they're just the metallics. But yeah, I like this one. And then we have the palette that started my obsession with collecting all the space palettes from BH Cosmetics. That is the Galaxy Chic palette here. And this is what this beauty looks like. You guys can see I have a dip in Comet. I use this one all the time, so of course we're going to swatch that one, as well as Aphrodite. So we have Comet. Look at that. It works so well after all these years. And Aphrodite. Give me 1 second. We're going to build Aphrodite up. There we go. Oh, so pretty, so pretty, so pretty. The next palette is also from BH Cosmetics. It is the Weekend Festival palette. And that is what this one looks like. My favorite shades in here are Neon. And it's a tie between these two, but I think I'm going to go with Hippie. I've been feeling orange and green a lot lately, and I think that's why I picked that. But this is Neon. That is really neon. And then Hippie. Okay, I think somebody should just let me make an eyeshadow palette. Just let me make one. Let me put the colors together. Because, like, I would do something crazy like this. You've been warned if that ever happens. The next one, this is an absolute gorgeous palette. This is the Farrell palette. And look, you guys, I finally got the other shade that went in there. If you guys have been with me a while, you know what I'm talking about. But my favorite shades are Huchera. I never say that one. And I love Harmonia. So Huchera. Look at that. Put that all over your lid and it's just green shades. Yep. Harmonia. Seriously, like, I would buy this palette. If this was like an actual legit palette, like Color Story, I'd be like, yes. Let a brand put something like this out. That's pretty. Okay, so you guys know the drill. I'm going to clean my arm off and I'll be right back and we'll swatch some more. You know, I was thinking about, before I clean my arm off, I was thinking about how the next video I get to do is going to be me doing rainbow palettes, and I'm wondering if I'm just going to have a giant rainbow on my arm or if I'm just going to select the same like shade almost, or like color, and just have a whole bunch of color on my arm. We'll have to find out. I'm going to film that one another day though. And then we have the Dragon Child palette, which is no longer a palette through Manoj Cosmetics, but you can get all of the singles. And this is what this beauty looks like. My favorite shades are Lucky and Flame Tongue. Ooh, those two would be pretty together. Would you guys put that together? I would. So we have Lucky. Ooh, that's pretty. And then Flame Tongue. See, I would put those together. That would be pretty. Like this in my crease, all buffed out, and then on my lid. I'm telling you, I'm going to create a series where it's just me using 2 eyeshadows creating a look. You guys are going to get tired of it, but I'm going to have a blast. Then we have this one. This is the Kat Von D Divine palette. And you guys are going to see this and go, it's not very colorful, but I did not know where to put this one. Because because it has blue and green. But my favorite shade is this one, Pink Flamingos, and then Babs. So we're going to swatch Babs. Oh, that one's fun to put in your inner corner. And Pink Flamingos. And I love that the green is called Pink Flamingos, okay? Look at it. I'm a shimmery person. This would be pretty as a highlight too. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I keep looking at it and it's really pretty. Then we have the palette that I made using Lethal Cosmetics shades. Oh, my baby. My two favorite shades, and I'm going to kind of show you because I'm not going to pull the pans out, but I love this purple metallic. Ooh, that matches my nails. Kind of. And then I love this kind of like teal metallic right here. Don't get me wrong, I like all the shades. I pick them. They work together. I like them. So we have the blue metallic. I really like blue metallic shades. And this purple one. That's what's fun about these videos for me is I'm going, oh, I'm really drawn to these shades. Maybe I should stop buying those shades. Then we have this one, which is also by Blush Tribe. It is the Fall Fusion palette. And, okay, you're going to have to forgive mine. It's a mess. This is what it looks like. You guys see how messy it is? So, my favorite shades are Sakina. And then Paulina. A beautiful pink. So, we have Sakina. Oh, look at that. And then Paulina. That is pretty. Look at how bright my arm is. It's so bright. I don't know. Swatching these and looking at my palettes and going, ooh, you have pretty makeup makes me happy. Then we have the Alyssa Edwards palette. And that is what this beauty looks like. It's very colorful. So I like this shade right here, which is DDG. As well as, oh my gosh, that's going to be hard. Let's go with Unicorn Tribe. I was going between this and Texas Made. Texas Made is the pink shade. So we have this one. Oh, look at that purple. That is like one of the best purple metallics I have in my collection. And then Unicorn Tribe. Oh, yes. Those are pretty. Look, okay. This makeup wipe looks like I tried to do a really bad tie-dye job, but it's just my fingers. It's fine. Putting this one over here. Then we have the Riviera palette. Ooh, I have like 5 more eyeshadow palettes after this. And this is what this one looks like. I also had a hard time placing this one. It could have gone in the neutral-ish eyeshadow palette or this one, but I chose this one. So my favorite shades are Seychelles and then Bahamas. So again, another blue, Seychelles, and then Bahamas. Oh, look at that bottom section. It's all pinky and purple and happy. And then we have this Blush Tribe palette. This is the Hosta 2, and this is actually my favorite palette out of all of the Blush Tribe palettes I own, and I own a lot of Blush Tribe palettes. So we're going to go with the shade Faye, as well as the shade Mina. So they're both metallics. I couldn't help myself. So this is Faye. Look at that. That's one of the most like unique blue tone shades I have. And this one is Mina, which is very similar to several other blue shades I've swatched because I have a problem. It's fine. I always say that. It's fine. You have a problem, Danielle. It's fine. I'm not going to fix it. Then we have the Paulina palette with Blush Tribe. I love this pinky purple green. My favorite shades are Soli, and then I love the shade Angel. So here is Soli. It's very nice kind of seafoam green. And then the shade Angel. See what I mean about some Blush Tribe mattes being kind of okay when they swatch, but their shimmers swatch like a dream? That's what I mean. Okay, now we're going to get into the 3 big giant Norm Vina palettes, and I'm going to start with the volume 1, which I think could have also ended up in the more neutral side if I wanted it to, but this is what it looks like, and I'm just going to show you the shades I like. This pink one and the red D3. So there's that pink shimmer, and there is the red matte. Ooh, pretty. I'm gonna get, so I was also thinking about this, I'm gonna get the Smoky Glow palette. I'm just waiting for it whenever it ships. And I'm gonna find that I have a lot of those shades also. Like this whole palette. It's fine. Just throw my money away for eyeshadow palettes. Then we have this one, which is the volume 3. I don't know why I didn't go in order. It's fine. And it looks like this. This one is actually my favorite out of all of them, which is also why I think I was drawn to that mini. That mini has very similar shades to this one. And the shades that I like are E1, which is this, and then A1, or B1, sorry. So we have E1 and B1. Oh no, I'm running out of room. I like green and blue shades a lot. A lot. Along with purple. Okay, I just like color. Just like color. And then the last one. This is the volume 2. And this is what this beauty looks like. It is a very kind of blue. If you guys can see that this one, the shade's been used a lot. So we're going to go ahead and swatch that one. This one is D1. And then we're going to go into B4. So I'm going to swatch these right here. So this one is D1 and B4. So I have now swatched all of my colorful palettes. I'm going to quickly clean up my arm and then we'll talk about what I noticed. So I definitely gravitate towards a lot of similar shades, and I'm glad I'm seeing this as I'm swatching things, because those are the shades that probably grab me when I see these palettes and I'm like, oh, I like that. We're going to get the whole palette, which I need to stop doing. I need to really look at things and go, will I use every single shade in this palette? I mean, let's talk about these. I got these for my birthday. But do I use every single shade? No, you can tell I don't use every single shade. I haven't even tried to use every single shade in this palette. So I have so much eyeshadow here, it's going to last me forever. But seeing this kind of makes me go, do I really need to buy an eyeshadow palette every month? Maybe not. Well, mind you, I don't know if that's going to actually stop, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not making any promises. Every time I make promises, I don't stick to them. So yeah. Anyway, well, let me know what you guys thought. Do you have any of these palettes? Would you have put them in the colorful category, the rainbow category? Where would you have put these palettes? Let me know, or the neutral side. And anyway, let me know down in the comment section below. I like to chat with you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!